Once upon a time in a quiet village, there lived a grandpa named Mr. Oliver. He lived alone in a small cottage at the edge of the forest. Mr. Oliver's children had grown up and moved far away, and he often felt very lonely. Every morning, Mr. Oliver would sit in his rocking chair by the window, looking at the empty garden. He missed the laughter of his family and the joy they once shared. The villagers would wave as they passed, but he rarely smiled back. One sunny day, a little boy named Max wandered into Mr. Oliver's garden. Max was curious and always looking for adventure. He noticed the sad old man by the window and waved. Mr. Oliver hesitated but finally waved back. "Why are you always sad, Grandpa?" Max asked boldly. Mr. Oliver chuckled softly. "Well, I suppose I miss having someone to share my days with." Max thought for a moment. "What if we make a happy garden, a place where we can smile together?" Mr. Oliver's eyes lit up for the first time in years. A happy garden? That sounds wonderful. The next day, Max brought seeds, paint, and his boundless energy. Together, they planted flowers of every color. They painted old pots with bright patterns and hung birdhouses on the trees. Max even found a broken fountain and turned it into a tiny fairy pond. As the days passed, the garden began to bloom, and so did Mr. Oliver's heart. The villagers noticed the transformation and started visiting the garden. Children played, birds chirped, and laughter filled the air. One evening, as the sun set and the garden glowed in golden light, Mr. Oliver said to Max, "Thank you, little one. You brought color back to my life." Max smiled. "You're welcome, Grandpa. Happiness grows when we share it." From that day on, Mr. Oliver was no longer the sad grandpa by the window. He became the heart of the village, sharing stories and laughter in his little garden of happiness.